And from Enterprise, Utah, we are ready to roll here with Region 13 basketball. Good evening, I'm Ken Nielsen as we bring you Delta High and Enterprise High School here on a Wednesday night, as I mentioned, from Enterprise, Utah. As we have a good one on tap for you here this evening as the Enterprise Wolves at 7-7 on the year host the Delta Rabbits. Delta comes in 1-1 in region play, and that's exactly where Enterprise sits as well, 1-1. They're coming off of a tough loss to Parowan last week. Delta coming off of a great win against Kanab. So a big game for both of these clubs as they want to try and keep pace. They want to try and stay atop of the leaderboard in the Region 13 standings. Of course, only 2 games in, so we're very young into the Region 13 season. But this would be a great one for the Rabbits here tonight if they could somehow steal it here on Enterprise's home court. This is a tough place to play here in Enterprise. They get good crowds here to their game. It's a smaller gymnasium. As you can see, we got a little different angle for you here tonight as we are looking from the south end of the gymnasium towards the north. The reason for that is obviously there just isn't any room over on the side of the gymnasium. There's a small group of chair seats behind the score table, and then just a small set of bleachers for the visitors to sit on, and then the end here for the visitors. And so we thought this would be an okay angle, a little different for you here tonight. We appreciate the Enterprise administration, vice principal, as they've been very accommodating to us, helped us get set up, get us aligned, and so our thanks to Enterprise High School. It's a nice facility, don't get me wrong. Obviously we're used to the Palladium and the spaciousness of that facility, but for high school basketball, nothing wrong with this place. It gives you a great flavor for high school basketball. As I mentioned, they'll have a good crowd here tonight. pep band is down on the far end. You might can hear them in the background. And it should be a lot of fun here this evening with these two teams squaring off. Of course, Enterprise coming off of a second place finish in the state last year. They really had a nice year, did the Wolves, as they won the Region 13 championship and made a nice run through the playoffs and run into Wasatch Academy there in the state game. And so it was kind of an unfair matchup to have to go against Wasatch Academy. But of course, Wasatch Academy this year has chosen to play an independent schedule. And they are not in the region or in the state 3A classification, so it's wide open this year. So a lot of teams hoping that they can make their way to that state championship game and hopefully claim a state championship. Real quick, we want to thank our sponsors with us here tonight. Snow College, they sponsor our pregame show. We appreciate them being with us here this evening. Snow College is in the top 10% in the nation in student success. Turn on your education and visit snow.edu. Snow College, again, a fine institution serving a great portion of the state. And of course, a lot of our students from Delta High School attend Snow College. So our thanks once again to Snow College for helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight. And of course, Centricom, the new leader in Central Utah for internet access and also for cable TV. If you'd like to speed up your internet access, give them a call. Centricom. Go to centricom.com where you're watching this one here tonight, and they can help you with all of your internet needs. So it looks like we are about set for our national anthem, after which we'll have the starting lineups for both teams. So we're going to step away from the microphone momentarily, and we'll honor this great nation with the national anthem. Then we'll come back with our starters and get this thing underway from Enterprise, Utah.
We're going to recognize 4 superfans today, and if they would stand when we read their names, we're going to present them with something. Bob and Marge Holt and Ramon and Aurora Ramos. If you guys would stand and give them a round of applause for all of their support for Enterprise High School. Thank you guys, and thanks to all of our fans. At this time, we would ask that the audience please arise and remove
So our thanks to the drill team here at Enterprise High School as they do a nice job presenting our colors, and of course the Enterprise Pep Band as they do a nice job with our national anthem. Always fun to come down here to Southern Utah, and of course here at Enterprise High School, great tradition, great small town atmosphere, community much like Delta, farming community.
At this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineup.
And let's introduce the starters. First off, for the Delta High Rabbits, they'll come with a 6-foot junior guard, the point guard, wearing number 3, Peyton Smith, averages about 9 points per ball game. Also getting the start, a 6'2 junior forward, averaging about 2 points per game, Dakota Dutson. He wears number 4. Wearing number 12 is Austin Chappell, averages just over 5 a game at 5'9". He is a senior, one of 2 seniors on the team. Also getting the start tonight, the other senior at 6'2", the forward, number 23, Caden Fowles. He averages about 8 points per ball game. And then in the middle at 6'4", the junior center, where number 42, Tanner Lefevre, averaging about 9 points per ball game. The Rabbits are coached by Mr. Jared Smith. His assistants, Russ Fowles, John Winters, and Mike Corey. The principal up at Delta High School is Mr. Dean Fowles, and he tonight is up taking care of the rivalry, the wrestling match tonight between Millard and Delta. And so if you want to run down and watch the Millard and Delta wrestling match, do so. It's in the plating, and then come and catch the replay right here on Centricom.com. And now we'll get the starters here for the Enterprise Wolves. They will come with a 6'3 senior center, wearing number 1, Travis Doherty. He averages 12 points per ball game. Also getting the start here tonight, number 2, Isaac Wallen, a 6-foot senior guard, averages 11 points per ball game. Number 4 is Jake Jones, a 6'3 senior forward, averages 10 per game. Number 12, Colton Hunt. He's a 6-foot senior guard, averages, as I mentioned, 8 a game. And Ricky Ramos, a 5'8 senior guard, wearing number 14, averages 6 points per game. So Delta with just 2 senior starters. Enterprise comes with 4 senior starters. The coach here at Enterprise High School is Mr. Larry B. Shirtless. His assistants, Dwayne Wallen, Bud Randall, Doug Furman, and Larry R. Shirtless. Principals, Mr. Rusty Holmes. Athletic Director, Mr. Todd Dawson. And again, our thanks to Enterprise High School for allowing us to stream this one tonight on Centricom. Tip is up and out of bounds off of Delta. It will be Enterprise ball to start this one. Again, you're looking from the end here. It's going to be a little different for us. We'll try and give you the best view we can of this one here. As Enterprise in the home whites, trimmed in blue and gold. Delta in the visiting reds, trimmed in white and gray. Down inside, blocked by Tanner Lefevre. The shot picked up by Peyton Smith. He'll push into the front court and then bring it right back out. Enterprise will match up man-to-man. Austin Chappell, here's a 3, angle left. Got it! Great start for Austin Chappell as he knocks down his first shot of the game. Jumper, baseline, no good. Up with an offensive rebound. Put back is good. Travis Doherty working hard on the offensive glass. And then, jump ball called, I believe, here on the end. I'm not sure, or maybe it was a delay. I'm not sure. I was looking down writing. Anyway, Delta will have it coming the other way. Just underway, first quarter action from Enterprise High School. Wolves and the Rabbits in this one. Tanner Lefevre down the barrel, jumper, and rolls off. No good. Rebound taken by Isaac Wallen. And Enterprise will run into the front court in a hurry. Colton Hunt drives, puts up the shot, blocked by Dakota Dutson. Picked up by Austin Chappell to Peyton Smith. Delta runs. Peyton up the floor. Tried to go left side. Ball gets away and stolen. Jake Jones has it. Up the floor they come in a hurry. Isaac Wallen drives, cut off nicely by Tanner Lefevre. Ball stripped away. Picked up by Tanner, and he'll hand to Peyton Smith, and will go the other way. And they haven't put that bucket on the board there for Enterprise. So maybe a violation called before the bucket. If that's the case, still 3-0 for Delta. As you can see, the scoreboard in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. You can keep track of the time and the score with us. Here's a whistle against Travis Doherty. That'll be his first. And the first team foul for Enterprise. Out of bounds for Delta underneath. They come in. Peyton Smith, jumper, 16-footer off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken by the Wolves. Jake Jones pulls it down, and he'll find his guard in Colton Hunt. Hunt will bring it up, top of the key. Checked out there by Dutson. Here's a three, deep right side, short. Rebound tipped and out of bounds, and it will be Delta ball. Enterprise can flat out shoot the three. You'll see a lot of three-point shots up tonight. Delta will have to defend the arc outside tonight. Peyton Smith with it. Works it across the timeline. Was going to Tanner Lefevre, who didn't expect the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. And back the other way come the Wolves for Enterprise. Once again, I'm Ken Nielsen on a Wednesday night edition of Delta High Basketball right here on the new home of Delta Athletics, Centricom.com. We make the long trip down into the southwest corner of Utah. Chilly down here. Here's a nice pass and a whistle and a foul out front before Travis Doherty can get the shot up. It'll be out of bounds right in front of the Delta bench. So 3-0. Delta leads on the Austin Chapel three-point shot earlier. Wolves bring it in. Delta match it up man-to-man. Delta has the switch out front. There's a whistle and a foul on Tanner Lefevre. And he'll have to be careful. They need him to stay in the game tonight. That'll be his first foul. And the first team foul. So it'll be out of bounds over on the far side. And actually, Delta tonight maybe with just a touch of height advantage, which is unusual. Tanner going about 6'4", matching up against Doherty, who goes 6'3". Here's a jump hook, short by Doherty, rebound. Dakota Dutson. And Delta will slow things down as they bring it into the front court. Peyton Smith working it, tries to get Delta into their offense, waiting for some movement. He'll go right side. And now finds Austin Chapel out on the angle right. Austin, beautiful bounce pass to Tanner Lefevre. Ball stripped away and out of bounds. It will stay. Gonna go to who? I was gonna say, I think it stays with the Rabbits. If Enterprise had let that go, that would have been their ball, but they were hustling and dove and knocked it out of bounds, so it stays with the Rabbits. Connor Phelps, 5'7" senior, into the game for Enterprise. He averages 5 points per game. So 6 seniors all have played here for Enterprise. Dakota drives. Wow, all kinds of contact. No call either way. And here come the Wolves back the other way on the offensive end with it. Here's a three down the barrel. And it's good.
Three-point basket by Jake Jones.
Jake Jones knocks the three down. And now Enterprise on the board. 3-3. There's Peyton Smith. Off to Austin. Right side Dakota. Down on the baseline, Tanner. Nicely done. Puts it up. A lot of contact. Wow, another no call. And the rebound comes off to Enterprise. They'll push into the front court. Phelps with it. He takes one from way up front. No good, but an offensive rebound. And stolen away by Peyton Smith. Nicely done. Then the ball knocked away. It'll be Delta's ball. Out of bounds right here in front of us. Again, you're looking from the south to the north end, as we've got some room to film from this end. So Delta gets it into Dakota Dutson. He looks for Peyton Smith, finds him. Peyton works against Phelps. Crossover. Comes across, and he's fouled by Phelps. A little too physical is Connor Phelps. That'll be his first personal, second team foul. And Delta will inbound at half court. 3-3 so far. Here comes Colton Hunt back into the game, and he'll replace Ricky Ramos. So Delta, wow, I was going to say, struggling to get it in, but they do. Peyton Smith with it. As he works against Phelps. Comes across the half-court line, left side. Whoops, Austin Chapel. He went to pass it, and then the player vacated the spot and had to put it back on the floor. And that'll be a carry, a turnover, and Enterprise will have it. They wanted to try and get a substitute in, but they were unable to. Another senior waiting to get in to the game for Coach Shirtliff. Here's a lob down low. Hook shot up, and he missed it. Another rebound. Tanner Lefevre, nicely done. Doherty had good position, just couldn't finish it. Smith by his man. Tried to go over the top to Dakota Dutson, but it's stolen away by Doherty. And stolen right back momentarily, and then out of bounds. Dakota Dutson hustling on the play, knocked it out of bounds. Zach Koopmans into the game now. As I mentioned, he's a senior. They list him at 6'3". He's got some size and some bulk to him as well. Into Koopmans. Wants to spin, puts it up, and got it. Zach Koopmans at 6'3", gets it up and in, and the First lead of the game for Enterprise at 3:38 to go. Here's a lob down. Caden Fowles, nicely done. He puts it up, has it blocked. Dakota Dutson gets it back, and he lays it up and in, and he's fouled. So Delta ties this at 5, and a free throw coming for Dakota. Brennan Nielsen, 5'10" junior, checks in for Delta. He wears number 10. And back in, Ricky Ramos for Enterprise. So Dakota Dutson with a free throw here to try and complete a three-point play. As you look down the barrel at him, and he got it. Delta back on top, 6-5, 3.5 to go here in the first period. So Enterprise working against the man-to-man defense. Here's the long three, as we mentioned. There'll be a lot of those tonight. Ball is missed. And then a backcourt violation is going to be called on Enterprise. Ball got loose, and going back, Jake Jones slipped, fell, and as he tipped it, feet were on the half-court line. Dason Fowles checks into the ball game for Coach Smith. 6'3", sophomore, wears number 22. And Tanner Lefevre will get a break. Here's Peyton Smith, top of the key. Now to Dakota Dutson. Brennan Nielsen out front. Finds Peyton Smith up top. They take their time. Jumper by Peyton. No good. Rebound. Tracked down by Jake Jones of Enterprise. And here they come on the run. Isaac Wallen drives, almost has it picked away, and eventually does. Great hustle by Peyton Smith to tip that away. And timeout taken on the floor. Coach Smith wants to talk about it. 2:41 to go here in the first period of play. Rabbits up 1. We want to thank McDonald's of Delta. I'm loving it. At McDonald's, they are our player of the game sponsor, as well as they will award a value meal to a player tonight after the contest. Also, Intermountain Power. We appreciate Intermountain Power. Jorgensen Honda, Central Valley Medical Center joining us, along with Service Drug, Service First and Service Drug. Delta Medical Center, Grube Chevrolet, RC Staples, Delta City. We appreciate all the employees there in Delta City, along with the mayor and the councilmen and women that do such a fine job. Level Pharmacy, appreciate Level Pharmacy, Oasis Seed Co-op, serving the farmers of Millard County. Snow College, they sponsored our pregame show. Sunrise Engineering, they sponsor the postgame show. And SUU, Southern Utah University, they'll have our halftime show. So here we go. Out of the timeout, it'll be Delta ball as they lead it 6-5 here early in this first quarter. We excuse Coach Dean Fowles tonight. He's up at the wrestling match up with Delta and Millard. Would love to see that one. We wish Delta the best of luck there as they work towards another state championship. What a tremendous program the Delta wrestling program is, as they have, I believe, won it the last 4 years in a row, looking for a 5th. And if you're in the Palladium, you ever take a look at the banners that fill the one end of the Palladium, it is impressive. Coach Jason Thomas and his staff doing a great job. Second personal foul was called on Travis Doherty. That's a big one on him. He'll have to go to the bench. 14 fouls. Dakota brings it in to Brennan Nielsen. Comes top of the key now, kicks it right side. Peyton Smith. Here's Brennan Nielsen. Thought about a three, doesn't take it. Back to Peyton. Right side, Dakota Dutson. Here's Caden Fowles. Thought about it. Doesn't take it. Now to Peyton. Delta taking a lot of time right here. Here's Caden Fowles. Someone reaching over the top. Ball's loose, and a jump ball is going to be called. And the possession, I believe, will go to Enterprise. I know Coach Smith's asking here. I thought someone climbed over the top of him, but it will be Wolves' ball. Again, they trail by 1 as we move under 2 minutes. And now here's a whistle away from the ball. This is going to be an offensive foul on Zach Koopmans. 5th team foul on Enterprise. That'll be the first personal, and Delta will have it. Comes into Peyton Smith, and they'll clear out for Peyton, and they'll let him work up the floor. So he does a nice job. Down the middle, kicks it right side. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rabbits. So on the far baseline, Dakota Dutson to inbound, way up top to Brennan Nielsen. Now to Peyton Smith. Thought about a three, doesn't take it. Caden fouls. Now to Peyton as they work out front. They want to get into their set. Here's Dakota Dutson. Brennan Nielsen takes a three down the barrel, off the iron. Rebound, Dason Fouls. His put back off the iron. And the rebound foul is going to be called against Dason Fouls. That'll be his first. So Delta with a couple of pretty good looks at the basket right there. Only the second team foul. It'll be out of bounds for Enterprise. Back in, Jake Jones for the Wolves. And for Delta, Austin Chappell returns. Peyton Smith gets a blow. So Enterprise with it. Here comes Ricky Ramos, top of the key. As they'll go right side. Ball stolen momentarily. Brennan Nielsen hustling. Gets a nice hand from Coach Smith on the side. Appreciates the effort. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Enterprise. But the effort appreciated nonetheless by Coach Smith. All the Rabbits playing hard here tonight. High post turnaround jumper. No good. Nice rebound up and high by Dakota Dutson. He'll find Austin Chappell. And Austin will push it into the front court. We'll say hello to his grandmother listening in up at Roy, Utah. Here's Brennan. Outside Dakota. Always appreciate the fans that watch in from different places through the state and in the country. Coach Smith's mother usually watches in from Virginia. Here's Austin Chappell. Got to get rid of it, and he does. Has people diving at his feet. Here's Dakota Dutson. Drives, pump fakes his man, lays it up. Oh, he missed it. Back up and in. Dason Fouls. Great effort by Dason Fouls on the second effort. That's his first two, and Delta on top 8-5. Here's a drive. Here's a bump. Count the bucket, and he'll get a free throw. Across the lane is Isaac Wallen with a nice touch. Gets the roll. He'll get a free throw. And the personal was called on Austin Chappell. That's his first. And the third team foul. So a chance for Wallen to tie this one up if he can make the free throw. And he does. Wallen with three now in the game. Pressure comes in the backcourt. As Brennan brings it across. Finds some help, and Dason Fouls on the sideline. Up top, Austin. Here's his three, down the barrel. Just off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Isaac Wallen. Good looking shot by Austin, just a little short. And the Wolves now hold for one as there's 11 seconds to go. As they'll spread it out across the floor. Boy, huge collision, ball's free. Caden Fouls has got it, and he tries to pass it, ball's knocked away, and with that, the buzzer will sound as we'll catch the ball. Send it back into play. But at the end of one, right where we started, we're tied at 8 apiece with the Wolves and the Rabbits. And again, our thanks to all of our sponsors, McDonald's of Delta. As we're loving it, we appreciate McDonald's being with us. Intermountain Power, one of the great employers in Millard County. Jorgensen Honda, located there in Nephi, and the Central Valley Medical Center as well. We appreciate them joining in. Service Drug, service first at Service Drug. Our thanks to Roger and Bobby Kilpack and the staff at Service Drug. And our cheerleaders making the trip down here tonight as well. We appreciate them being here. Delta Medical Center. Peace of mind when the need arises. We appreciate Delta Medical Center. Drew Bay Chevrolet. Stop by and check out all the new cars and trucks on the lot at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Rob, Brady, Rex, they can take care of all of your needs. Stop by and get you that new car you've been dreaming about. RC Staples, Rod and Cindy Staples, we appreciate them. Delta City, one of the greatest cities in the country, Delta City. Level Pharmacy for all of your pharmaceutical needs, gifts, you name it, they've got it at Level Pharmacy. Oasis Seed Co-op, serving the farmers of Millard County for a number of years. Snow College, Sunrise Engineering, and Southern Utah University. Delta with the ball, as you can see, to start this second quarter. Caden Fouls up top, down the barrel. He'll take it. In and out, tough luck shot. Dason Fouls had it, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rabbits. Credit Dason Fouls for keeping that one alive for Delta. Again from Enterprise, Utah. Long ways from home. Rabbits and the Wolves. Dason Fouls with it in the corner. Gets it to Caden Fowles. He gets bumped, knocked away, recovers. They need to get it out of the quarter. Caden drives, puts it up, but I think he traveled first. He did. And it'll come back the other way. They wanted the bump down there. Referee says, I know, but doesn't make the call. Here's a rebound by Brennan Nielsen. Off the shot, off to Peyton Smith. Smith runs. Boy, has his pocket picked. And back the other way. There's a foul and a bucket. And you can't, if you're gonna foul, you gotta stop the bucket right there. As Ramos strong enough to get it up and in. So the lead back to Enterprise, 10-8 with a free throw coming. And it's up and good. Ramos now with 3 points for Enterprise, and it's 11-8. Here's Caden Fowles to inbound. Comes to Brennan. As the pressure comes in the backcourt, Brennan takes it up the right side. Cross court to Peyton Smith. Dason Fowles, jumper from 15. Too far over the basket, no good. And the Wolves with the rebound. Here comes Enterprise the other way. Down on the baseline. Nice curl. Here's the three. They like to shoot the three, and you can see why. That's Jake Jones with his second three of the game. And the lead can get away or get up in a hurry on you when they can hit threes like that. So Delta needs to answer right here, down 14-8. There's Dason Fowles way out front. Puts it on the floor. Coach Smith wanting him to get him off. Peyton Smith's three. Off the back iron, no good. Caden Fowles with it. And he gets called for steps as he goes to the basket. Coach Smith wants the hand check called, which is supposed to be an emphasis this year. So far not being called out front. 14-8. Here's another three. This one off the iron, no good. Nice job by Austin Chappell to box out. He'll pick up the rebound, and now here's a foul in the backcourt. Coach Smith calling this one for the official. That goes against Michael Doherty. He's a 6-foot junior. He wears, as I mentioned, 23. Back into the game, Isaac Wallen replacing Jake Jones. So the ball will come into the backcourt to Peyton Smith. He'll look for what Coach Smith wants, and then he'll bring it into the front court. As the ball tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with Delta over in front of the Enterprise bench. Delta out to a great start. It was tied at 8 at the end of the first quarter. Enterprise so far has done all the scoring in this quarter. Here's a ball stripped away. There's a foul. Hard foul by Austin Chappell, and free throws coming for Michael Doherty. Austin making sure that they didn't get the basket and the free throws. So Doherty with the first one. He is good. So Enterprise right now on a 7-0 run to start this second quarter. Second one good. Michael Doherty with his first 2 points. The ball into Tanner Lefevre. Back to Brennan Nielsen. Up to Tanner. Got a lane to the basket. Lays it up. A little too hard. Boy, another pretty good look. Just couldn't finish on it. But a nice shot by Tanner nonetheless. And here comes Enterprise the other way. Yeah, fans wanting travel on that one. Didn't get it. Here's a three. No good. Rebound. Dason Fowles. He'll hand to Peyton Smith. And a timeout taken here by Coach Smith. As he wants to settle Rabbits down right here. Again, a lot of different things going on with the Delta High Athletics this week. As I mentioned, besides this one here tonight, the Delta Rabbits in action in wrestling tonight up at the Palladium as they take on the Millard Eagles. We wish them the very best of luck. Tomorrow night, the Lady Rabbits host Parowan in the Palladium. If you want to come down and see the Lady Rabbits, they're ranked #1 in the 2A in basketball this year. Friday night, Delta, the boys basketball, will be back on the road again. They'll be over at Parowan. We'll have that one for you here on Centricom.com. And also Friday afternoon, evening, it'll be the Great Basin Grapple in the Palladium as Delta hosts their own tournament in wrestling. And that'll continue into Saturday. So come on down to the Palladium. You can see a lot of great wrestling action. Brennan does a nice job, gets it up the floor to Tanner. Now he'll drive. Nice kick, left side. Jumper by Austin Chappell. Good! So a nice assist to Brennan and a nice look by Austin Chappell. Just steps up and knocks it down, and they needed that one. 16-10 now. Enterprise with the ball and the lead. The defense doing a nice job there, keeping Enterprise out of the lane. Here's a layup off the basket, no good. Rebound. Austin, he gets shoved from behind. No call. Blocked out of there, no call, and then getting the layup after all that contact. Coden Hunt. The officials really letting things go right there. So Delta back the other way. Peyton Smith with it out on the angle left. Finds Brennan Nielsen. Brennan back to Peyton. Peyton will drive. And he's tripped up, and there's a whistle. Boy, just a lot of contact on every possession. The officials really could blow their whistle every time down if they wanted to. Peyton Smith will be at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Back into the game, Dakota Dutson and Caden Fowles. So in the bonus are the Rabbits, as Peyton Smith will have a 1-on-1. And the first one is up and good. Peyton on the board here tonight. Second one's good by Peyton as well. 18-12. Enterprise with the lead, and they have the ball. Delta comes with their half-court trap. Ooh, maybe another stutter step there. No call, though. Enterprise will bring it left side. Down low. Well, beautiful pass underneath, and another cross pass underneath, and the shot no good. But an offensive rebound. Got to be maybe three. Still no three. And then they get the bucket. Coach Smith all over this underside official, wondering, where was the three? Said you never know if you're going to get a lot of whistles or very few whistles. So far, officials letting them play here tonight. Here's a pass up top to Dutson. Deep right corner, Austin Chappell. Now get it up top, Peyton. Now in the deep corner, here's Caden Fowles. He'll drive across the lane. Tanner Lefevre drives, and the ball's tipped away, loose. Still loose. Delta had a chance at it, didn't pick it up, and here comes Wallen with the early offense. Here's a three. No good. Rebound by Isaac Wallen. Another three. No good again. Rebound, Tanner Lefevre. Nicely done by Tanner to go up and bring that one down in traffic. Back the other way comes Delta. 3:20 to go here in the half. They trail by 8. Here's Austin. Drives, and there's the hand check. Ricky Ramos picks it up. That'll be the 8th team foul. So a 1-on-1 coming for Delta. Back in for Enterprise, Jake Jones. Coach Shirtliff does a nice job rotating his kids in and out, trying to keep them fresh. As I mentioned, he's got 6 seniors that all play interchangeably. Free throw up and good by Austin. He now has 6 points to lead the Rabbits in scoring. Here's Joe B. Shirtliff. He's a 6'2 sophomore now in for Enterprise. Second free throw off, no good. Rebound to Doherty. And timeout taken, 32nd timeout taken by Coach Shirtliff and the Enterprise Wolves. 20-13 as we go to the break right here. Again, a reminder, you can catch the Lady Rabbits tomorrow night. Undefeated in region play, only 1 loss on the entire season. They'll take on Parowan tomorrow night. We'll be back live here, 7 o'clock tip Friday night for the Rabbits and the the Rabbits and the Parowan Rams down in Parowan. And you can also stop by the Palladium and catch number 1 ranked team in the state in wrestling as the Rabbits host their Great Basin Grapple Friday night in the Palladium and Saturday. So here come the Wolves with the ball. As Delta again Man-to-man, putting the pressure on. Here's a lob down inside. Ball's tipped nicely by Austin Chappell. Out of bounds, and they'll give it to the Rabbits. Looked like it might have come off of Delta here right in front of us. And Delta will have it coming the other way. Under 3 to go, trailing by 7. If Delta can get one right here. Left corner, Austin Chappell. There's Delta. Right side, Peyton Smith jumper from 18. Rattles home, Peyton Smith, he's got 4. And it's 20 to 15. Now Enterprise, we'll see if they can answer back the other way. Phelps with it. Now right side, Wallen. And a whistle away from the basketball. This is going to go against Peyton Smith. Holding up Phelps as he was trying to cut through the lane. That'll be the first personal on Peyton. Into Phelps. Down in the corner. He brings it back out. That's that was close to a 5-second count as Phelps finally kind of broke free there and got some space between him. And here's a foul over the back. Caden Fowles reaching. And I believe this will send Enterprise to the free throw line. And it will. That's the 7th team foul on Delta. First personal on Caden Fowles, and at the line, it'll be Travis Doherty. He'll shoot. A 1-on-1. Knocks the first one down. He'll have another. This one good. 3 points now for Travis Doherty. And the lead back to 7, 22-15. Peyton out front with it. Spins, goes in the corner. Here's Tanner Lefevre. He'll put it on the floor. And up front, they'll restart. Here's Caden Fowles. Back to Austin Chappell. Peyton will drive. 15-foot hopper. No good off the left side. Rebound. Doherty. And here comes Phelps on the run for the Wolves. Lays it off right side. Here's another 3. No good. Rebound, Dakota Dutson. As we mentioned, Enterprise, they'll put it up. There's a reach-in foul. And right in front of the referee, Connor Phelps picks it up. Back to the free throw line go the Rabbits. Here's Peyton Smith, where he's 2 for 2 tonight. Has 4 points. Back into the game for Delta, Brennan Nielsen, and also Rhett Shamo. Rhett, 6-foot junior forward. Rhett wears 21. 1:41 to go here in the first half, and Delta with a chance to get this down to 5 with 3 free throws. Not sure what the holdup is here. And now here we go. Peyton's first free throw. Good. 3 for 3. Delta so far 5 for 6 from the line. Numbers that they need, good numbers that they need to see throughout the night. Second one by Peyton. I jinxed him. Rolls off, no good. And the rebound will come to Enterprise. They'll push into the front court as they come towards us here. Here's another 3 up in a hurry. Rebound by the big kid. Put back good. Wow. Zach Koopmans. There's too much inside there as he gets the rebound and the putback. Brennan Nielsen brings it across to Peyton Smith, up the floor. Dakota Dutson drives, puts it up, got it! Nice move, Dakota Dutson. Dakota with 5 now in the game, and it's a 6-point lead, 24-18. Driving, boy, runner from the baseline, Coden Hunt. He's got 6 now. And Delta again facing the pressure in the backcourt. Gets it off, does Brennan to Peyton Smith. Under a minute to go here. Peyton will work it into the front court. Calls out what he wants. And still waiting for some movement out there. Brennan Nielsen puts it up. He's fouled, and he'll shoot a pair as he takes it down the right side of the lane. I think Koopmans is the one with the foul, so Brennan Nielsen at the line to shoot 2. First free throw, good. And Brennan on the board for the first time tonight. He cuts the lead down to 7 with a chance to make it 6 right here. Second one, good again. So Brennan 2 for 2 there and does cut the lead down to 6 with 35 seconds to go. 26-20. Enterprise leading, and they have the ball. We'll see if they hold for one. As they hold it way out front. Under 20 to go now. See if they don't try to get it to Koopsman inside as he rolled to the basket, but they didn't go to him. Someone needs to step over. Here's the shot up, no good. Rebound, Caden fouls. Up the floor, Dakota will see it, put it up, Dakota. He does at the buzzer, and it's no good. So at the end of the first half, Delta hanging in there, 26-20. As we go to the break. There's Enterprise with a nice quarter right there. They outscored Delta 18-12 to take the 6-point lead into the halftime break. Again, our thanks to our sponsors, and of course our halftime sponsor as always is Southern Utah University. Southern Utah University, where you get involved in your education and experience more. Again, great institution down in Cedar. Southern Utah University.
Would you please welcome to the floor the Enterprise High School Wolverines.
So before we step back into our Southern Utah University halftime show with our numbers, we'll let you enjoy a little halftime entertainment as the drill team here from Enterprise High School performs.
Good job, Wolverines. Our drill team is coached by Emily Angelo.
Great job, ladies. Okay, it's time for our halftime
So once again, welcome back inside of the gymnasium here in Enterprise, Utah. Our thanks to the drill team here doing a nice job entertaining the crowd. And it's been an entertaining ball game so far. 26-20 is your halftime score. That update brought to you in part by McDonald's of Delta, Intermountain Power, Jorgensen Honda, and Central Valley Medical Center. As we take a look at the numbers here in this first half. First of all, for the Enterprise Wolves, they've got 2 players with 6 points apiece. Jake Jones had 6 on 2 threes. Colton Hunt with 6 on 3 2-point field goals. Travis Doherty with 3, all on free throws. Isaac Wallen with 3. Also, Ricky Ramos with 3. 4 points for Zach Koopmans off the bench, as Koopmans came in and gave Coach Shurtleff a nice lift. And Michael Doherty, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So far in the ball game, Enterprise perfect from the free throw line, 7 for 7. They shoot the free throw very, very well. Of course, they shoot the ball well all the way around. Their game obviously is they like to shoot the threes, and so far they have a couple of them here in the ball game. 2 threes, and then as far as 2-point field goals, 7 2-point field goals for Enterprise there in the first half. Delta on their side of the ledger, Austin Chapel with 6 points so far in the first half. 5 for Peyton Smith, 5 for Dakota Dutson, 2 for Dason Fowles, and 2 for Brennan Nielsen. Delta 7 for 9 from the free throw stripe tonight. And as far as field goals made, they have the 1-3 that Austin Chapel knocked down to start the game. And then 5 2-point field goals. So not necessarily a real high-scoring game. 26-20 your score here. And both teams obviously in the locker room making whatever adjustments they need to before they come out here in the second half. So again, our thanks to Service Drug. Service First at Service Drug. Our thanks to Roger and Bobby Kilpax, good friends of mine, and always good friends to the young people here in the Delta area. Always willing to jump in and help out whenever they can. The Delta Medical Center, again, what a fantastic staff at the Delta Medical Center, providing peace of mind when the need arises. You hope that need doesn't arise, but you're sure glad they're there. Drew Bay Chevrolet. Go down and check out the new Silverado. I think you'll be impressed. They've got some great deals, not only on the Silverado, but on many new cars. Go down and take a look at them on the lot. Drew Bay Chevrolet. RC Staples. Again, a great store here in Delta. We appreciate Rod and Cindy Staples. They have been great supporters of Delta High School as well. Delta City, one of the finest cities in the nation, and we appreciate all the workers that do such a great job in Delta City, and all of the wonderful people in our local government, mayor, city council people. Our thanks to Delta City. Mobile Pharmacy, located there on Main Street. For all of your pharmaceutical needs, your gift ideas, they can help you out at Lovell Pharmacy. Oasis Seed Co-op, serving the farmers of Millard County for a lot of years. Our thanks goes to Oasis Seed Co-op. Of course, Snow College, they sponsor the pregame show and help us bring the broadcast to you. Sunrise Engineering, they'll be sponsoring the postgame show when we wrap things up here from Enterprise a little bit later. And also Southern Utah University. Southern Utah University sponsoring tonight's halftime show. Experience more learning, growing, maturing, hiking, dancing, and living. You'll experience more at Southern Utah University. So again, 26-20 is your halftime score. Our thanks to Centracom as well. They are the home of Delta High Athletics. They'll be with us throughout the remainder of the season. And we'll bring as many events to you as we can. As we mentioned, Friday night we'll have Delta and Parowan from Parowan High School. That's a tough place to play as well. The girls got a nice victory last night over the Kanab Lady Cowboys. Delta wins at 40-25 to remain unbeaten and number 1 in the region and number 1 in the state. Coach Curtis Topham and his staff doing a great job. They have a great bunch of young ladies. And look for them to make a strong run for a state championship this year. Also, our best wishes to Coach Jason Thomas, his staff, and the Delta High Wrestlers. They're in action tonight against the Millard Eagles. Delta looking for another state championship in wrestling. And really, possibilities there look pretty darn good. As his crew this year, the young men, very talented. And it should be exciting to watch them as they finish up the regular season, move into the Super Regionals, and then on to the state tournament. So both teams back out on the floor. We'll be underway here momentarily. It'll be Enterprise ball, I believe, to start this second half. Delta's ready to go. They're on the floor. The clock's run out. 8 minutes to go. Enterprise is still warming up. I'm surprised the officials haven't said, let's go. Well, they finally do buzz it. And still a little delay here as we wait for him to get it started. Our thanks to Barrett Hilton. He's producing this one back in the studio, in the Centricom studios. Appreciate you watching in live. And again, you can watch this one later on. Go to the archive. You can watch this game again, or you can even watch it on local Channel 10 cable TV. Enterprise with it. Start this second half, as I mentioned. Delta again comes out man-to-man. Turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive rebound. Enterprise put back, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And I think this will go against Caden Fowles. And it will send Jake Jones back to the line. Both teams back out with their original starting five. Free throw up and good by Jones. Enterprise has yet to miss from the free throw line. 8 for 8 are the Wolves. And once you know it, I jinx them. And here's a foul over the back on the miss. Travis Doherty picks it up. And it'll come the other way. So both teams with the team foul. That'll be 3 on Travis Doherty. Here's Austin Chappell for the Rabbits out on the angle right. There's Delta. Jumper. Dakota Dutson short. No good. Rebound tipped by Peyton Smith. Right into the hands of Isaac Wallen, who does a nice job not to lose his balance and travel with that one as he had a teammate falling into him. Here's a 3. In and out. No good. Rebound. Caden Fowles. He looks for his point guard. Finds it. Peyton Smith up the floor in a hurry. Wide open jumper. Good. Austin Chappell. He's got 8 in the ball game. Nice look up ahead from the point guard to Austin Chappell, who knocks it down. And it's a 5-point game. Just underway here in the second half. Here's a whistle and a foul on the drive. Coden Hunt will go to the line. Let's see who they call this one on. This one will be on Tanner Lefevre. That's his second. So Hunt at the line for the first time tonight. He's got 6 points on 3 field goals. First one good. Second one also good. 8 points in the game for Hunt as he leads Enterprise in scoring here tonight. Here's Peyton. He brings it up left side. Dutson back to Austin Chappell. Drives. Wow. Wow. Got looked like maybe some contact and foul down in there. No calls. The ball comes free. Back the other way. Hunt with it. Driving. Layup. Good. Isaac Wallen. He's got 5 in the ball game. Peyton Smith drives, puts it up. Got it! Peyton Smith with a runner and a foul. Delta needed that one. So Peyton with 7 and a free throw coming. Peyton 3 for 4 tonight at the free throw line. First one, good. Should say the only one on the trip there. Completes the 3-point play. 8 now for Peyton Smith, and the lead down to 6, 31-25. Here's the big kid. Block. Caden Fowles blocks it out of there against Doherty, but it comes right back into the hands of a Wolf. And here's a reach-in foul. I believe this is on Austin Chappell reaching in. We'll wait and see how many that might be on Austin. I think it's 3. It is. So, Brennan Nielsen quickly off the bench will replace Austin with those 3 fouls. Austin's had a nice night tonight. He has 8 points. Here's the inbound pass down into Doherty. Hook shot. No good. Nice rebound by Caden Fowles. But he brought it down, had it stripped away. Ball's free. Enterprise will come out with it. So Delta missed a golden opportunity right there. Here's a 3, angle right. This one's no good. And again, there's Tanner Lefevre with a nice rebound. Up the floor in a hurry. Dakota Dutson laid it up, missed it. Rebound knocked out. Caden Fowles went up for it and was knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Some of the crowd doesn't like it, but I believe it was a good call. So the ball needs to be inbounded in a hurry. Comes way, way out front. In fact, into the backcourt. Peyton Smith will go get it. And he'll bring it front court. Here's Brennan Nielsen. He'll drive. Back out to Peyton Smith. Here's Tanner Lefevre. He'll take a 3. Short, no good. Rebound. Caden Fowles with that athletic ability. Tips it out. Peyton Smith has it. Brennan Nielsen drives. Runner. Good. Brennan Nielsen down the lane. That's a nice little move. He's got 4 in the game, and that's a 4-point game, in fact. 31-27. Give Caden Fowles credit there for tipping that offensive rebound. Oh, here's a nice back cut layup. Good. Isaac Wallen, he's got 7. So he went back door, and it's 33-27. Back to a 6-point lead. Delta looks to cut into it. Brennan Nielsen, top of the key. Right side, Peyton Smith. Pump fakes his man. Back to Brennan. He'll take a 3. Down the barrel. In and out. Tough luck shot there. Rebound. Caden Fowles again. Peyton Smith, 18-footer. Short. Gets his own rebound. Comes way out front, Caden Fowles. Tanner Lefevre drives, gets hammered. No call. And back the other way. You just never know. Sometimes, and on both ends. A lot of contact, no call. Sometimes little contact. There should be an offensive foul. No. Wow. They're going to call that a block and give him the bucket. Coach Smith, he can't believe it, and neither can the fans from Delta. Wow, that's a tough call. Isaac Wallen gets the bucket, and he'll have a free throw. That's 3 on Tanner Lefevre. That's a tough way to pick up your 3rd foul. It looked like he had position and took the charge. Free throw is good. 10 for Wallen. Coach Smith talking with the official here all the way down. He won't give him any satisfaction, that's for sure. Brennan, top of the key. Peyton Smith. Back to Brennan. Has a 3 if he wants it. Doesn't take it. Back to Peyton. Left side, Dason Fowles. Out of Caden Fowles. As they work it patiently. There's Peyton with it. He drives. Tipped away from behind. Dason picks it up. Back to Peyton off the back iron. Nice offensive rebound. Dason Fowles. Put back. He's fouled. Count it, and he'll shoot a free throw. So 4 for Dason Fowles. With a chance to complete the 3-point play. He can cut this back to 6. Free throw. Good. Nice job by the 6'3" sophomore. And it's 36-30. Again, Enterprise. Boy, quick jumper from 18. No good. Long rebound comes out to Enterprise, and they'll restart the offense. Came hard off the back iron, and Delta had inside position, but the long rebound comes out. Phelps with it. Nice move to the bucket. Layup, missed it, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound, who? Brennan Nielsen comes out of there with it. And he has it, and has people all over him. And a jump ball is going to be called, and it'll be Delta ball, I think, on the alternating possession it will. So at the half court, Delta will inbound with 3:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time. Into the backcourt, Peyton Smith with it. Peyton, whoa, high post to Dason. Left side jumper, bank shot, no good by Dakota Dutson. It rolls off. Just wouldn't stay down for him. That'd have been a big one. That'd have got it down to 4. Phelps brings it up. Now the ball tipped away momentarily, but recovered. Baseline Phelps runs over the top of Dason Fowles. No call, it's loose. Brennan Nielsen and Caden Fowles team up to corral it. Here comes Peyton Smith on the run. Tries to drive, cut off. Here's, boy, I was going to say if they'd have swung it, they had a wide open look. Here's Dason, out of Brennan. Left side, Peyton Smith. Up top, Dakota. Delta again being very patient right here. As they work it down, the ball's tipped away. Nicely done there by Jake Jones as he came around the lower side of Caden Fowles and tipped that one away. So again, Delta with a chance to have gotten up to 4. Here's a 3 down the barrel, rolls off, no good. Ball's loose. Delta has it. Up the floor they come. They got an advantage, 2-on-1. Bounce pass, Caden Fowles lays it up, missed it. Boy, another golden opportunity for the Rabbits, and they can't finish. Coach Smith says, let's talk about this, settle things down with 1:45 to go in the third. 36-30. Enterprise leading. Delta battling tough here. Timeout brought to you in part by Service Drug. Service first at Service Drug. Also, Delta Medical Center, Drew Bay Chevrolet, RC Staples, Delta City, Lovell Pharmacy, and Oasis Seed Co-op. If you get a chance to tell those fine people thank you for supporting the broadcast, please do so. As we're coming to you live from Enterprise High School. A long road trip for the Rabbits, and a pretty good crowd here from Delta making their way down here to watch this one. Appreciate you tuning in on Centricom.com. Sure, we got a few parents, a few grandparents, aunts, uncles. And Delta battling hard here on the home floor of the Enterprise Wolves. Enterprise with a fine team this year. Senior late, they start 5 seniors. They bring 1 senior off the bench. Delta starts 2 seniors, and then they bring a junior and sophomore off the bench. So a minute 45 here in the third. Enterprise back with the ball as Delta's had 2 or 3 possessions there with a chance to cut into this lead. Just couldn't do it. Koopman's inside, back outside. So Enterprise being fairly patient. Ball's poked away down low. It'll stay with the Wolves with a minute 30. So Michael Doherty to inbound underneath. And in a little bit of trouble, and they finally do get the ball down to Koopmans. He wants to drive, run, set up. No good. Rebound. Dason Fowles. Nicely done. Off to Peyton Smith. Delta's got numbers up here ahead. Peyton goes by his man all the way down. Beautiful pass. Caden Fowles lays it up and in. Nice pass from Peyton Smith. And Caden Fowles gets his first 2 of the ball game. And now Delta within 4. 36-32. We'll see if Enterprise tries or wants to hold for 1. Nope, they're going to go down lane. Block. Peyton Smith from behind blocks that one. Wow, nicely done. And Delta now with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead with 40 seconds to go. Dason Fowles out here on the angle up top. Caden Fowles needs to find some help and does, and Dakota Dutson back to Peyton. Thought about a 3, drives, kicks it out. Brennan Nielsen, he'll drive, puts it up, and count it, and he's fouled. Wow. Not sure how Brennan got that one up through the traffic, but he lays it in, cuts this to a 2-point lead, and with 18 seconds, Brennan Nielsen has a chance to cut this to 1. Ball bounced, hung, and finally dropped for the for the junior guard. So Brennan Nielsen now knocks it down. Seven in the game for Brennan Nielsen. It's a 1-point contest. And they throw it away, do the Wolves. With 10.6 seconds to go, Delta will have it in the backcourt with a chance to take the lead at the end of this third period. And here comes the pressure. So Delta looking to inbound. They do. Austin Chappell with it. He'll bring it up. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Ball kicked free, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4. He's going to drive all the way. Caden fouls, puts it up at the buzzer, and it's no good off the back of the iron. But the Rabbits fight back in this one to trail only by 1, 36-35, as we go to this break. 8 minutes to go in this one. Great ball game so far. So the Rabbits in that third period outscore Enterprise 15-10 to get back to within 1. So this one's shaping up to be a pretty good finish from Enterprise High School. Rabbits playing very well tonight. I believe it will be Enterprise ball to start the fourth and final quarter. Appreciate the cheerleaders from Delta High making this trip down here too. That's a long ways to go. They'll be home late tonight. Out of the break for Delta, it'll be Dakota Dutson, Brennan Nielsen, Austin Chappell, Dason fouls, and Caden fouls. Into the backcourt for Enterprise. Here's Coden Hunt with it. He's on the floor with Isaac Wallen. Down inside, shot up, blocked, and the outside official making the call on this one. Interesting. The underneath one standing about 3 feet away, lets this one go. But Travis Doherty will go to the line where he's been perfect tonight. He'll shoot a pair. Jake Jones also on the floor for Enterprise this evening. Jake Jones with 7. He had 6 of those in the first half. Free throw up and good as Travis got a nice looking stroke. Makes them both, nothing but net. And the lead at 3. 38-35, and Delta coming up the other way as they'll work into their offense. Oh, I was going to say, all over out front. Coden Hunt picks up the personal reaching in. We'll see how many that is on him. That's the 5th team foul, only the first on Hunt. So it'll be out of bounds over on the far side for the Rabbits as they wait for some of the little kids to clear the way. And someone needs to come to the ball, and they get it into Caden fouls. Caden drives across the lane, spin move. Finds Dason fouls up top to Brennan. Brennan Nielsen with it. Gets a high screen. Comes back across, looks for some help. Right side, Dakota Dutson. Up top, here's the 3 by Austin Chappell. Off the iron, no good. Dakota Dutson gets the rebound. Wants to go to the back bucket. Does, lays it up, and it rolls in. Dakota Dutson working hard. He's got 7. And it's a 1-point game once again. 38-37. With about 7 minutes to go here in this ball game. Here's a wide open 3, deep right corner, off the iron, no good. But the long rebound comes out to Enterprise. Here's another 3. This one's short. Rebound. Caden fouls. Rips it away from an Enterprise Wolf that wants to take it. Nicely done. And Delta with a chance here to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Dakota down the lane. Out to Dason. Back to Austin. Around the horn they go. Here's a 3 by Caden fouls. No good. Well, that'd have been a big one. I'd have put them up 2. Instead, here comes Enterprise the other way with a chance to increase their lead. Oh, wide open 3 as Delta backed off, and it rolls in. Dakota Dutson backpedaling. Kind of went too far back and let him have the look. So Delta the other way with it. Here's Austin Chappell. Looking for some help, finds it in Brennan Nielsen. He'll drive baseline. Pulls up, runner, rolls off. No good. Rebound taken by Michael Doherty. And up the floor in a hurry, and a layup good. Boy, Isaac Wallen out ahead of everybody. He has 9 in this half. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game. Brennan, left side, Dakota Dutson. And a bad angle on the pass. Station Fowles didn't have the angle to catch that one, and the ball goes out of bounds. So on the turnover, it'll come back to Enterprise. But before we get back to live action, Coach Smith wants to take a timeout. A good one, I think, by Coach Smith. Gives him a little bit of a blow here, a little bit of a break for the final stretch run. 43-37. Enterprise leading here. Again, both teams come into this one 1-1 in the region play. But Delta maturing a lot. They have come a long ways, and they're battling here tonight. My thanks to Shaquille Peterson. She's my lovely daughter who's running the camera tonight for me. Made the trip up with her husband and daughter from St. George to cheer on the Rabbits, and we put her to work. So our thanks once again to Shaquille. So out of the timeout, it'll be Enterprise ball right here in front of us, here in the backcourt. Ramos due inbound. He'll give it to Phelps. Connor Phelps works it up into the front court. He's picked up by Dakota Dutson. Here comes a high screen. And taken away, Tanner Lefevre. Nicely done. Off to Peyton Smith. Peyton rolls, lays it up. Good, and they're going to take it away. Are you kidding me? Coach Smith is upset. I don't blame him because the outside official made the call. The underside official will not. Coach Smith is saying help. Give him some help out there. They called the block on the other end when Tanner Lefevre took the charge. And the same play on this end, they call it offensive foul. That's a huge call. Here's a shot up, no good. That would have been a bucket and a free throw. Instead, Delta has to come back the other way and they throw it away. Peyton tried to go cross court to Tanner and it was picked off by Travis Doherty. Wow, that was a big call. That would have been a potential three-point play. Nonetheless, Rabbits are going to have to play defense again. Doherty underneath the basket, lays it up and in. He just kind of works his way down there and uses his size to take that one up and in. Brennan Nielsen jumper. Got it! 18-foot hopper from Brennan Nielsen left side. 9 now for Brennan Nielsen in the game. They needed that one there to get it back to 6. 4.5 left in the ball game. Back down again, Doherty hooks it up. No good. Rebound taken by Caden Fowles. He'll put it on the floor. Brings it into the front court. Now looks for a guard. Finds Peyton Smith. Deep corner, Tanner Lefevre. Here's Brennan. Back out to Caden Fowles. Dakota Dutson. He'll drive baseline. Puts it up and good! Wow, a lot of contact. No call. Coach Smith wanted the foul. Doesn't get it. And it's a 4-point game again with 4 minutes to go. 45-41. Delta battling in this one. Here's Enterprise. Nice pass down inside. Back out. They'll take the 3 instead of the one inside, and you can see why. They can shoot it. Ricky Ramos with his 6th point of the game. Here's Delta the other way. Peyton Smith out front. He'll call out what he wants. Left side, Brennan Nielsen with it. Brennan drives, cut off. Now to Tanner Lefevre. Tanner looking down the barrel. Back to Brennan. Got a 3 if he wants it. He'll take it. Can he get it? Yes! That's a 3 by Brennan Nielsen. So he's hit back-to-back buckets. 12 for Brennan Nielsen in the game as he's got hot here of late. And back to a 4-point ball game with 3:18 to go. Inside they go. Back outside. Here's another 3. This one's in and out, no good. Rebound, Dakota Dutson. And Delta, wow, Peyton Smith. Boy, it looked like he was banged on the, as he turned to bring it. And instead, they're going to call a foul against Delta's Dakota Dutson, and it'll send free throws. I should say it'll send Ricky Ramos to the line to shoot free throws. Again, Enterprise has really shot free throws well here tonight. 13 of 14, 14 of 15. First one is good. 7 now in the game for Ricky Ramos. Austin Chapel back in. And Dason Fowles back in. Ramos with another one. Here comes Peyton Smith. Whoa! He came up to Caden Fowles, who wasn't expecting the ball, and it goes off his shoulder and a turnover. So Enterprise with it the other way as we're under 3 to go. Jumper off the arm, no good. Offensive rebound, though. And blocked out of there. I think Brennan Nielsen blocked it. And now bodies everywhere. Let's see who they're going to call this on. I think Jake Jones picks up the personal for Enterprise, so it'll be out of bounds at the half-court line for Delta. 2:43 to go here in the ball game. 50-44, Enterprise leads. And it'll be Delta's ball when we come out of the break. Timeout brought to you in part by Snow College, along with Sunrise Engineering, Southern Utah University, McDonald's of Delta, and Intermountain Power Service. We appreciate all of those people that help us bring you Delta High Athletics. So still plenty of time to go in this one. Only a 6-point game. Rabbits will have the ball. Coach Shirtliff spent most of that time out talking with the official. As we mentioned, there's been a few no calls and a few calls that people have wondered about. All in all, the officials have done a pretty good job here tonight. I know Coach Smith wanted the charge not called down here, rather a block. And what you like is consistency out of an official. I know the reason he was upset is because it was called a block on the other end, and then on this end, taken away with a charge. So here's Austin Chapel out on the angle right. Dason Fowles up top. Looking for some help. Finds Peyton Smith. Here's a three by Peyton. Off the iron, no good. Caden Fowles, I thought had it, but taken by Brennan Nielsen to Caden. He thought about a three, doesn't take it. He'll drive down the lane, foul, and almost rolls it in. He'll shoot two. So Caden Fowles working hard right there. Took it right down the lane and is rewarded with free throws. If he can get them both, it'll be a 4-point game. First one. Good. That's three points now in the game for Caden. He'll have another. Good again. Nice job by Caden to knock them both down. And it is a 4-point game. 50-46 as we're moving towards 2 minutes to go here in the game. Enterprise. Oh, wow. Has it knocked away, and a whistle by the official. It's going to call Peyton Smith. So that'll be 3 on Peyton Smith, and at the free throw line, it's going to be Coden Hunt. He's 2 for 2 there tonight. 8th team foul on Delta, and the free throw is good. Again, Enterprise has only missed 1 free throw all night long. 16 out of 17. 17 out of 18. 10 now in the game for Hunt. Here comes Peyton Smith the other way. Delta needs to answer as they trail by 6. Dason Fowles. Wow, there was a kind of a reach in. Peyton Smith drives, baseline cut off there. He'll bring it back out to Brennan Nielsen. He'll drive. Now looks for some help. Finds Peyton Smith. Calls out what he wants. Right side, Austin Chapel as they run through. Here's Caden. Now to Peyton. Being patient. Here's the jumper, Dason Fowles. Nice looking shot, Dason Fowles. He's got 7 in the game. That was a big bucket there to get this back down to 4 with 1:20 to go. And Enterprise obviously can afford to be very patient here with the lead. Delta's going to have to be a little more aggressive right here on the defense, as Enterprise really doesn't need to shoot the ball. Under a minute we go. 4-point ball game. And Coach Smith says, well, let's have a foul right there. And there's the reach in. With 52 seconds to go, it will send Isaac Wallen to the line. He's 2 for 2 there tonight. This is a 1-on-1 situation. That's the 9th team foul. And he rattles the first one home. Again, great free throw shooting. Really, this has given Enterprise the lead here tonight of 5 as their free throw shooting. It has been tremendous. Second one is also good. 14 in the game now for Isaac Wallen. So Delta now down to 6 with 52 seconds. They got to come in a hurry. As the pressure comes in the backcourt, Peyton Smith with it, and he'll push it into the front court. So he's going to look for a high screen. Goes all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in. Nicely done. Peyton Smith gets it back to a 4-point game. And again, Delta is going to have to foul, but as good a free throw shooters as Enterprise is, this is going to send Wallen back to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's the 10th team foul. Great call there on that last offensive set by Coach Smith as he called out what he wanted, got the high screen on either side of the free throw line, and Peyton was able to take advantage. Free throw good. (20 for 21). 21 for 22 now is Enterprise. Delta's going to have to come in a hurry. They come up the floor. Dason fouls. Drives, puts it up. Got it. Nice move. Brennan Fowles saw Dason up the floor. Gets in the ball, and Dason finishes it off. For 9 points now for Dason Fowles, who's had a nice game. Timeout taken after the bucket. 56-52. 32nd timeout taken by Coach Smith. And out of the timeout, Enterprise will have it here in the backcourt. I would assume Delta will obviously have to go for the steal, and if they don't get it, foul immediately. But again, the way Enterprise has been shooting free throws, boy, they've just been automatic there tonight. Delta hasn't done a poor job at the line. Delta is 12 for 14. They just haven't been to the line as much as Enterprise has tonight. Ball comes in, and a foul quickly called. This will be on Brennan Nielsen reaching in. Stop the clock. Coden Hunt goes to the line to shoot 2. Free throw good. 5-point game with 26.5 seconds left here. Been a great game. Both teams playing hard. Second one also good. So the ball will come into Brendan Nielsen. He'll have to push in a hurry as he comes up into the front court. Right corner, Austin Chappell. Delta might want to look for a 3 right here. Here comes Brendan Nielsen off the curl. Peyton down the lane, banks it home. Nice move, Peyton Smith. Clock continues to run. They've got a foul with 4 seconds. Or I should say with a 4-point lead and 9.8 seconds. It'll be free throws again. Peyton Smith doing a nice job going to the basket right there. So at the line, Ricky Ramos. Free throw. No good. How about that? They finally missed one. Only their second miss of the game. They have really made their money there tonight from the free throw line. Timeout taken on the floor with 9.8 seconds to go. Enterprise has shot 25 free throws here tonight. Delta has shot 14. So one more free throw coming here for Ricky Ramos. And then Delta's going to have to come in a hurry. Right now, it is a 2-possession game and will be so whether he makes it or not. Second one is no good. Rebound Dakota Dutson up to Peyton Smith, and Delta's got to come in a hurry. Here's Peyton up the floor. Pulls up, three-pointer down the barrel, off the iron, no good. And that will, oh, they're going to call a foul with 0.6 seconds to go. I thought the official would let that run out. Instead, he chooses to call the foul, and with 0.6 seconds, that'll be number 5 on Peyton Smith. He'll exit the ball game. He has, he'll go to the bench with 12 points. A nice effort by the junior point guard. Free throw is good. Leads, the final score is going to be a little larger than probably what it should be, as they call a foul with 0.6 seconds to go. Second one also good. So Delta will inbound. Brandon Nielsen will heave it at the buzzer. And your final here from Enterprise. The Rabbits give the Wolves all they want here. 60-54 is your final. As the Rabbits came in and gave a great effort tonight here to hang here with the Enterprise Wolves. Of course, Enterprise will have to make the return trip up to Delta a little later in the Region 13 schedule. And as I mentioned, Delta has grown up a lot here in the season. They played a tough preseason schedule, and they seem to be kind of coming into their own now, playing well together. So let's move into our post-game show, the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. Sunrise Engineering, serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. Sunrise Engineering. For Enterprise in the ball game, 7 points for Travis Doherty. 15 in the game for Isaac Wallen. 7 for Jake Jones. 12 for Coden Hunt. And Ricky Ramos ends up with 10. So 3 players there with double figures. Michael Doherty came off the bench and chipped in with 5, and 4 points for Zach Koopmans as well, coming off of the bench. "28 free throws shot by Enterprise here tonight. And they make 25. 25 points for Enterprise coming from the free throw line. That's a lot of points. Almost 50% of their points at the free throw line tonight. Field goal wise, "13 two-point field goals made in the game, and 4 threes for Enterprise." So there's your numbers for the Wolves on the evening. On the Delta side of things, not a bad effort as far as scoring. We'll total them up here real quick for you, and I'll run through them. For Delta, Peyton Smith with 12 in the ball game, and he is matched by Brennan Nielsen. He also had 12 in the game. 9 points for Dakota Dutson, 9 points for Dason Fowles, and 4 points for Caden Fowles. Delta, as I mentioned, not shooting near as many free throws here tonight. Only 14 free throws shot by the Rabbits. And they were 12 for 14, which is really a great effort by the Rabbits. Just didn't get there quite as much. Especially as we mentioned, 28 free throws for Enterprise. That doubles Delta's attempts at 14. As far as field goals made, "18 two-point field goals in the ball game. And then Delta with 2 threes. Brennan Nielsen with 1, Austin Chappell with 1. So Delta actually makes 3 more field goals in the game than do the Enterprise Wolves. But again, the free throws is what sealed the deal here tonight for the Enterprise Wolves. So again, our thanks to Sunrise Engineering. Sunrise Engineering, we live and work close to you. See their office locations at sunrise-eng.com. Sunrise Engineering, once again, making the things you do every day better, and I mean every day. Again, our thanks to Sunrise Engineering for sponsoring our post-game show. So again, your final score, 60-54. 2 of those points coming with 0.6 seconds. So pretty competitive ball game. It was tied at the end of one, 8-8. In that second period of play, Enterprise outscores Delta by 6 to lead 26-20 at the break. But in the third quarter, Delta outscores Enterprise 15-10. But in the fourth quarter, Enterprise comes back and they outscore Delta at the end and win it 62-54. As I mentioned, that's your final. So again, a reminder, lots of things going on throughout the week. Lady Rabbits will be in action in the Palladium tomorrow night. They host Parowan. Friday night, Delta, the boys will be on the road at Parowan. We'll have that game live for you here on Centricom.com. The Delta wrestling team, which was in action tonight against Millard, we wish them the best of luck. Hope things went well for them. They will be in action Friday afternoon into the evening. And then on Saturday, it's the Great Basin Grapple up at the Palladium. We invite you to come out to that one and enjoy a weekend of wrestling. So lots of things going on. And, of course, the swim team as well is out and about in a lot of different meets. We wish them the very best of luck. Tridales, they're out competing. And, of course, you saw the cheerleaders on the road with us here tonight. We appreciate their effort as well. So, again, our thanks to all of our sponsors that are involved with us to bring you Delta High Athletics. We appreciate Centricom and their willingness to help us broadcast these games. Appreciate Shaquille for being here with me running the camera tonight. And most of all, we appreciate all of you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. It was an entertaining game. Rabbits hang tough, but lose a tight one there. 60-54 is your final. Again, for all those people I just mentioned, I'm Ken Nielsen saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you Friday night right here on Centricom.com with Delta and Parowan. Good night, everyone.